If you have a problem, don't talk gossip. Go straight to the pastor or the conference president, I would say.
Amen.
Be loyal to organization of this church. I was loyal because I went to the proper authority. And I told the president of the seminary my concern. And I said, I have not talked to any of the students. I have only come to you. And he said, Brother Whelan, we don't think you belong here in the seminary. You should be spending your time gathering seashells at the ocean. You should spend your furlough, not in study. That's the wrong thing for you to do. And I'm going to expel you today from the seminary. And he did. In fact, right there, he said, come with me in my car. We'll go to your apartment, and I'll count all the dishes and all the forks and knives and spoons and everything, and clear you out of your apartment today. Just like that. I said, dear elder, what was his name? Can't think of his name at the moment. I said, I am not in opposition to the seminary in any way at all. I just brought my concern to you that what we're hearing as righteous by faith is not what the Lord sent to us in 1888. No, Brother Whelan, we just can't have you here. So he counted all my forks and spoons and dishes and everything, and I got my suitcase and got out. Well, my wife was in Tennessee. She had malaria. She couldn't be with me. I'd spent the whole night in prayer, in weeping and in prayer. I packed up the car to start the drive down to Tennessee. And I thought, well, before I get out of town, let me go by the General Conference and go down to the White Estate. I'd like to know what Ellen White actually had to say about 1888, because I hear it taught in the seminary that our brethren accepted the message in 1888, that we've had it ever since as our firm possession. And I wonder what Ellen White actually had to say in her unpublished writings. So I parked my car with all my luggage inside, and I went in to the White Estate, and Elder Arthur White was away in South America. Elder Robinson was there, D.E. Robinson. He said, what can I do for you? I said, well, I'm a student at the seminary, and I've come. I'd like to see what Ellen White had to say about 1888. He said, well, that's a very sensitive subject. We don't usually let people in to read about that.